welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you some Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? Yes, we have some Scooby-Doo figures. Walmart just recently came out with this line of Scooby-Doo figures, and they looked awesome. Growing up with Scooby-Doo, being Scooby-Doo fans, we had to check these out. This is Series 1, and we have Shaggy and the Wolfman, which looked really cool. You know, you gotta have Shaggy. And here's the back of the box. Here's the other sets that you can get. Actually, there's two sets that come with Scooby. Let's see if it's focusing. And there's a Velma set and a Daphne set with a skeleton and a Dracula. But we wanted to try out these two sets first. Also, we have seen the Mystery Machine and a haunted house for this set. So this is very exciting. Here's the back of Scooby-Doo's box. And so this one is Scooby-Doo and Frankenstein monster. So who doesn't like Frankenstein? Wow, this one's going to be cool. So let's go ahead and we'll start with Shaggy and the Wolfman. Show you the back of his box again. Shaggy is the goofiest, most chicken-hearted, and hungriest member of Mystery Inc. He might run at the first sign of danger, but when it comes to helping Scooby and his friends, he's always ready to step in. So, and here's the Wolfman. It actually has a supernatural-looking creature with frightening fangs. The Wolfman uses his super strength to scare everyone his path. I think it's scare everyone in his path. But anyways, these are awesome. So, I'll read you the back of Scooby, and then we're going to go ahead and get them out of their box and give you a closer look. But as I'm looking, look at the background in there. Let's see if they're the same. No, they're not exactly the same. I don't know if you can tell through the glare, but there's a haunted background in there, which makes the packaging really, really cool. Okay, so let's read what it says about Scooby. Scooby-Doo chases ghosts and ghouls with the rest of the Mystery Incorporated, but he'd much rather keep busy with a Scooby snack. His best friend is Shaggy, and you can usually find both of them either running away from a monster or snacking on double-decker sandwiches in the back of the Mystery Machine. So Frankenstein's monster, he's tall, dark, and gruesome. Frankenstein's monster has jet black hair and sunken eyes that are offset by sallow green skin and a scowl. So basically a description of the Frankenstein monster. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get these four figures out of their box and give you a closer look. We'll be right back. Okay, and we're back, and they're out of the box. And I was showing you, this is actually an insert that you can pull out of the box for display, which is really cool. So one of them I kept like this. Of course, I might have smushed it just a little bit. You could be a little bit more careful because I didn't realize it was going to pull out like that. That's really cool. But then you can set them back in there to display them on your shelf, which is really cool. Oh, hello, Wolfman. And like that. And I think that's awesome to be able to have that behind them other than just a blank wall. And it is the same picture. I just didn't realize it because I guess it's different. How they were packaged differently. But anyway, and then I flattened one out, like in case you're going to mount it against the wall, and then stand them up on the shelf against the wall to have, I don't know, a different effect. So, let's go ahead and take a look at this wolf guy first. Wolfman. And he has, hold on one second. Beep. There we go. His arms do move at the shoulder. It was funny when he's coming at you like that. I might have to move my other figures because it keeps trying to focus on them. Okay, so here we go. He does move his arms up like this at the shoulder. And that's about it for the articulation of the arms. But you know, he's a monster. All he needs to do is up and down. So his head does not move, and there's no articulation in his legs. But he does stand up, so that's pretty cool that he stands up and he's coming at you. So there's our Wolfman guy. There he is, and so that's pretty cool. But Shaggy is really totally awesome because Shaggy has his head can turn around, you know, like all the way around, almost like in the cartoon. And he has articulation at the shoulder and at the elbow. Canine assistant is barking. I think it's fitting for this video. Anyway, so, and he also bends at the knee, so he can sit down semi. He can sit down a little bit. Oh, there we go. He can sit down reclined. He's got his big old chunky shoes there, and his legs are kind of bowed because that's kind of how he is as a character. So, and he's got his little scruff on his chin. Very cool. So he does stand, even though he has the bowed legs. You can see he's standing back there. And I knocked Scooby way out of line there. Okay, so next let's take a look at the Frankenstein monster. Frankenstein, just like the wolf guy, has the articulation at the shoulders, and that's it. No other. Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Anyway, I love how they gave him the glowing eyes and his black hair. You can put your hands down now. And he's got the big, like a big hunch here, which is really cool. Very Frankenstein-y. He's also kind of like pigeon-toed, kind of walking in kind of a zombie fashion. So that's all the articulation he has is in the shoulders, just like the others. So the monsters I don't think are going to be as articulated as the main characters. So, but he is very cool. I love that green and purple against each other. And because of how he is, you can see he does not want to stand because he's got this big hunch on his back and he is kind of pigeon-toed. So he needs to lean against a backdrop. So there you go. So that's kind of a bummer that he doesn't stand, especially for collectors, but kids playing with these, they won't care at all. So here you go, last but definitely not least, Scooby-Doo. Here he goes. Scooby-Doo has articulation in his, shoulders, if you will, doggy shoulders, and at his doggy elbows. So that's pretty cool because it can make it, he's very like, Wah! He can be just as goofy. He can reach for a Scooby snack. That's pretty cool. He also has, his hind legs are actually, they're made out from his body. Very awkward, kind of like how he is when he walks, and just the kind of goofy dog that he is, that we love. And well, there's some doggy drinking going on behind me. There's a little bit of, looks like a joint here, but it moves very little. I don't know if it's this particular figure or if that's just how he's designed. This one didn't move very much at all. But like I said, I'm not planning on moving his hind legs like that. Anyways, just going to stand him up like that. And he's got his Scooby-Doo dog tag. Very cool. And he can stand right there. Whoop! I just knocked him out. And obviously he can stand. So I think these figures are really cool. And especially, I really like that backdrop and how they look with that. So let us know what you think of these new Scooby-Doo figures. If you are a fan of the Scooby-Doo show, I'm a fan of the old Scooby-Doo, back 80s or 70s or whatever. But I do not watch the new Scooby-Doo so much. But we still love the figures and love the characters. So I think for this set, I don't think I can pick a favorite. They're all four really cool. So let us know what you think. Also, like I said, there's the Mystery Machine and the Haunted House. If you would like to see those, let us know. Thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.